We start today's walk at the small free car park near Shell Bay, before meandering through the fields and over Grange Hill into the ancient town of Earlsferry. From here we follow the Fife coastal path back to Shell Bay. Earlsferry is thought to have become a royal borough in the 11th century and was named after the ferry which plied between Burleton on the south side of the Forth and Earlsferry. Initially it was to enable Macduff, the Earl of Fife, who had estates on both sides of the Forth, to administer them more efficiently, but it came to be adopted by pilgrims making their way to St Andrews to worship the relics of the Apostle Andrew. With the loss of the pilgrim trade after the Reformation, Earlsferry relied upon fishing, but the fleet was all but destroyed during a serious storm in 1777. Thereafter, during the 19th century, there was a thriving linen weaving trade, with most houses having a loom in the front room. Flax was grown locally or imported to nearby Ely Harbour, and there was a flax mill at the Toft. Space was also available to rent in loom shops throughout the village. Chapel Green is the site of a hostel which served as a shelter for pilgrims crossing the Forth by ferry to visit St Andrew's Shrine. The ferry would land on the beach just below the chapel, and pilgrims, after being received at the hostel, would then walk to St Andrews to worship the relics of the Apostle Andrew, which found their way there by the 10th century. The legend is that they were either brought to St Andrews by St Rule from Patras in Greece, where Andrew was martyred, or the Bishop of Acca from Hexham. The bishop, having fallen out with the monarch, tried to seek refuge with the Picts of Fife, who were likely to be sympathetic to his predicament. The addition of the relics made him a most welcome guest in St Andrews. They were housed in Kilramont Abbey, which eventually became St Andrews Cathedral, was consecrated by King Robert I in 1318. There is a record that in 1413, some 15,000 pilgrims used this ferry and paid a total of 1,400 merks. At the west end of Earlsferry, there is a piece of land known as Dome Park. Although its origins are unknown, according to locals it has been derived from the name Doom Park. In years gone by, Doom Park is thought to be a place of penal confinement, where prisoners were brought from places further afield to be hanged. Within the park were arm and leg stocks and several hangman's gibbets. The park was also the burial place of those who were put to death there. In addition to hanging, there were other forms of execution, one of which was to tie a large herring onto the top of the head of the prisoner, tie a ring of corks for flotation around the person, then deposit the unfortunate into the outgoing tide. Gannets did the rest. A woman convicted of a serious crime or charge of witchcraft was dealt with more leniently. The lady was seated on the rocks at low tide, and a boulder was tied to her ankles.
If you care about me at all, you should focus on your problems, not putting the blame on me. So I won't pick up your call, I don't wanna talk about it. You know that we disagree. You always have to have the last word, don't you? Or you do things that you regret. Maybe you can find somebody new, somebody who knows just what to do. When you get all fired up and you hit where you know it will hurt the most, somebody who see what you see, but it won't be me. If you care about me at all, you should respect my boundaries. Don't come knocking on my door, 'cause it's scary, you must know. After everything we've been through, this can't go on no more. You never felt the limits holding you back. And I'm just wishing you would stop. I don't wanna find somebody new, 'cause nobody will know just what to do. 'Cause when you get all fired up and you hit where you know it will hurt the most, nobody can see what you see, not even me. If you care about me at all, this can't go on no more.